Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Okay, in this video, short video, we're going to just show you how to place pending orders, how to place market orders, how to trail stop your profits, and how to take partial profit or close partial portions of your trade. So to begin, let's begin by how do you place a trade? So simple, you can do that by number of options. You can select the instrument you want to trade from your market watch window, or you could just simply drag the instrument and drop it on your chart window and then just select new order. So let's do this second approach where we select new order. So we're trying to place a trade on the current charts here, which is Euro USD, and we just select new order, right? Now, volume here is the lot size you want to use. So if you want to trade a standard lot, you select 1. If you want to trade 2 standard lots, you could trade 2. If you want to trade 1 mini lot, that will be 0.1. You can type it in or you can select it. If you want to trade 2 mini lots, that will be 0.2, and so on and so forth, right? Now, you can also trade 1 micro lot, which will be 0.01, or 2 micro lots, which will be 0.02, however it is. So volume is the lot size. Then stop loss, obviously, is where you put in your stop loss value, and take profit is where you put in your take profit value. So for this test purpose, let's just say we want to place a trade. We want to trade with, let's trade with 0.1, which is 1 mini lots. And then we want to use the stop loss of, now I'm just putting the stop loss of 0.999, let's just say 69. And we're targeting, say, 1.1008, right? So we're just putting in this value and we want to buy. So if we want to buy, we click on buy by market. We want to sell, we click on sell by market. So this is, if I click on buy now, right, it will show successful. Now, if I put in a wrong, so what I mean by wrong, if my stop loss, because I'm buying, my stop loss is supposed to be below my entry price. If I put in a value that is higher than my entry price for a buy, it will be invalid. So it will not be able to trigger that trade to tell you incorrect parameters or something like that. Same thing for the take profits. Now, you can see that our current trade, the trade we just took, is down here, Euro USD. That's our entry price. That's our stop loss value. And this is our take profit value. And you can see the trade is currently running. It's, as you can see, it's moving. It's currently running. Now, you can see on our chart here, it shows us our stop loss SL and our take profit TP, and where we started buying. So what we're doing here is buy. Now, you can see that our stop loss, if you put your mouse over it, show you how much you would gain or lose. In this case, how much you would lose if you hit your stop loss, $45. How much you will gain if you hit your TP, was that, let's see, hover over it and leave your mouse there. It shows $65. So we'll gain $65 if you hit our TP and lose $45 if we hit our stop loss, right? Now, let's say you don't want to buy us at this particular point instantly. You want to place a pending order. You want to be able to buy at a much lower price. Say you've analyzed the market and you want to buy at this price, and with your stop loss here and your target there. Now, currently, you can see that our trade is open, is currently in about $3 profits. Now, I'm going to move to the next section before we come back and show how to place a pending order, right? How can you close partial profits? Now, you can close a trade by just either clicking on this X here and then closing it out. But let's not close all the trade. Let's close. So we opened 0.1. Let us close 0.05 out of the 0.1 trade. So just in the volume, just reduce it to 0.05, and then select close, right? So this way, what happens is, out of the trade, it has closed 0.05. Now, notice what happens here. The size of our trade is now 0.05, right? The stop loss and the take profit parameters are still the same. If you go to account history, you'll see the trade we just closed, right? Euro USD 0.05, right? So that's how you close or take partial profits. Now, how do you place pending orders? Now, let's close out this trade entirely. So just close it so that you can see the other part. So we've closed it out. Now, let's say we want to place a trade. We want to buy Euro USD, but we don't want to buy at this price. We want to buy at, say, this price. So I'm using the crosshair to track to see the price I want to buy. Let's say I want to buy at 0.9985. So I want to buy at 0.9985. What I'll do is I'll go to new order, but instead of placing a buy, I would select type. Instead of market execution, I'll select pending order. Now, what type of buy is that? If I'm trying to buy at a lower price, at a future lower price, that is buy limits, right? So if I'm trying to buy at a future lower price, that is buy limits. So I select buy limits from the drop down. And then the price I want to buy at is 0.9985. Let's take that, 0.9985, right? And then I can now still put my stop loss at 0.9963. So I'm just taking this value by just looking at it. And then let's say we're still going after this target at 1.0090. So 1.0090. Now for pending orders, you can set expiration. That means if I set the expiration being the next day, which is going to be the 9th of November 2022, then if the market doesn't get to this entry price by the set dates or the expiry dates, it will delete that order. The order will no longer be there. So now what we can do is select place. Now notice what happened on our chart. We can still see our pending buy limits. This is the lot size, 0.05. Our stop loss. So you see, if we're wrong, we're going to lose $11. But if we're right, we're going to potentially make $52. So this is a better risk to reward ratio. Now notice what happens here. The trade is here, but the trade is not open, unlike the other one where you'll see that it was reading. The trade is not open. It is a pending order. It's a pending buy limit order. And the trade will only be open if price gets to this price, if the market gets to this price, 0.9985, before the expiry period. That's if you set one. And so otherwise, it will just be here waiting. Right, so that's how you set pending order. That's how you set instant order. So let's do another type of trade. Let's look for sales this time. Let's try and sell. Right, so let's delete this window. Now let's say we want to place a sell trade. You go to new order. So this is GBP AUD. You can put your stop loss here and then put your take profit here. So let's, for the sake of test purposes, let's put our stop loss just above here at 1.7835. So 1.7835, and let's say we're going for a target of 1.7083, right? So 1.7083. If since it's an instant order, that means we want to buy at this current market price. We select sell by market, and our trade would be open. As you can see, the trade is open. Sorry, as you can see, the trade is open and it's currently running. Now, we can also set pending order. So let's go and see if we can take another trade. So let's take a pending order, right? Let's take a pending order in this case for gold. Say we want to buy, but at the future price, right? So we want to buy at the future price of, say, this point here. So we want to buy at this point. And that price is 16,800. So anyway, I was looking for a sell limit, but it's still the same point. But let's say I want to sell. Let's just take, for instance, I want to sell at the future price of 1689.32. I'll still do the same thing. Go to new order, right? And select pending order, select sell limit. You can also do sell stop, sell, whatever it is you want to do. But at price, you put the price you want to sell at. So let's say we want to sell at 1697.15. You put in the stop loss value. I don't know what that would be. Let's say 1698. And then we'll put our take profit value as say 78.20, right? You select expiry period if you want an expiry period for it, and then you select place, right? And so your pending sell limits would be there. The price gets to it to get triggered, and then you can, you see what your potential profit is and your potential loss is as well. So that's how you go about placing trades on the market, and how you go about doing all those fancy stuff. So hope you enjoyed the training, and I'll see you in the next one.